FFXIV.com. Gonna play some Final Fantasy XIV today. I'm normally not even here at my house at this time because I normally at work, but I am on vacation or staycation, and I decided to broadcast on my YouTube channel instead of Twitch, just because I wanted to. I got up about 2 hours ago. I wish I would have got in here and started playing, but I procrastinated and fiddled around. Messaging a friend. Bear with me, my friends, bear with me. I'm gonna post a link in my Discord, in a Discord channel. I start getting these weird advertisements when after my phone falls asleep. When I go to wake it up, there's like stupid random advertisements on my wall that I have to swipe to the right to unlock my phone. I'm like, what the fuck? So I added some security to my phone. Maybe it needed to be cleaned or whatnot. You know, I'm concentrating here. Here we are. Share. Stand by. Broadcasting on my YouTube channel, playing Final Fantasy XIV, if anyone wants to hang out and watch me play, period. Smiley face. Info is in media channel, period. Alright, excuse me. I don't know, I just got out of a hot shower, and now I'm drinking hot coffee, and I'm burning up. Alright. We are doing... I just got through doing a level 44 story mission last night. I can't do that till I hit 47, going to gold. According to Nadric, an area known as the Aram Vale might hold a suitable challenge for an adventurer of your accomplishments. The Vale may be found in the southwesterly reaches of the central highlands of Corythus. Travel there and seek out a man by the name of Williamus. What? I had the L's. Williamus, maybe, or Willie. We can't have common names in this fantasy world. What's up with that? I don't know. I ain't got no plans today. Eyes on the tired. Alright, let's... Sweet! And it's red. Alright. Fort of Fear. Gotta go through another dungeon, looks like. Alright. No. Already here. My dog Jack is outside. He always wants to go out right before I sit down to broadcast. Of course, at the time, I wasn't thinking about broadcasting. I was just like... trying to get myself woken up. Talking to an old female friend of mine named Diana. Seeing how she was doing. She's so busy. One of my closest, bestest friends I have. I mean, one of my bestest friends. And she's so tied up with work. She never has time to hang out with old friends. It's been like over 10 years since I really got to hang out with her. Catch up on old times. It was like 2007, 2000, like, yeah, 10 years ago. Pretty much. Hey, what am I doing? I'm not sure if that 35 wolf pup will attack me or not. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Yep. Sure Bob. He wants to eat my chocobo. Alright. 2 chicken to cross the river. I doubt I'll get any viewers. You stand before Dazimel Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Ishgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. Is this letter, bitch? Oh, a letter from Lord Fontaine. So, you have come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captives, by all counts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area seeking to recapture them. What? The captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of the pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near the Arium Vale, situated southwest of here. I suggest you take your search there. Seek out a knight named Piamons. Hi, he should be able to assist you. Alright, well, go up here and talk to this Oakdale guy, Oakdale. Welcome to Ismail Darkhold, built to withstand the Davani employees and things. These were natural caves behind me until the house Danzamel began to enlarge and connect and fashion them into a stronghold. Alas and alack, the void sick struck, interrupting the work. Alas! Then, in the confusion, Garleans infiltrated the keep. Alack! All in all, 'twas a fine mess. The Garleans were eventually forced to retreat, of course, but the void scent remained. And so the fortress goes uncompleted, a home for abominations. Woe is us. Guy speaks very funny. Yet the war with the dragons rages, and we have no nights to spare for this noble mission. Even I am here strictly on a very long tea time, arranged by Sir Carilot. Please see to these abominations, Sir Ventra. I have much prowess with the paperwork, should you require aid of that sort. Yay! I'm going to get me some more dye my new outfit, my new tunic or robe. Wow, I look absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Character. Oh, character. I thought I did click on character. Huh. I still got some dry bone white dye, excuse me, to dye my robe. There we go. I still look ridiculous. Oh, I'm trying to stand up in here. Good God. I'm burning up. I guess my friend Majati's not on yet. Goodness gracious, great filosofia. What is in here? Oh, it's a dungeon of sorts. It's a, yeah, dungeon. I cannot wait to get, like, I know what I can do. Cast glamour. Glamour! Okay. That made me think of this crazy video with Destiny. This video about on Destiny, these guys created this crazy fan-made animation where the I can't remember the damn race. The blue skin race in Destiny made them like very very gay. The kind of where they speak very feminine and with a lisp and everything. There we go. Alright, I guess I'm stuck with a pink for now. We're going to buy some more dye. There's the Mail of Darkhold. 44. I think I'll come back to this later. Alright, I need to go to... I need to go down here. Real quick. Get me some dye from my outfit. Your nose is stomped out great. Wonderful. Man, for years, for decades, I've never really had to blow my nose. And then sometime after my wife and I got a cat, I learned that I was allergic to being allergic to cats. And now she's so attached to the animal that she doesn't want to part with it. Even though I am stuck in misery until the day this cat passes away, to say it nicely. I mean, I like our cat, Stephanie, but I don't want to be miserable for the next 7 to 8 more years, or how long the cat survives. But what can you do? What can you do? I don't know. Been playing this game for over a month, and I still have to bring up my map to see where I'm going. And I doubt Cindy will ever watch this video, but honey, if you ever watch this video, I apologize if it makes you unhappy that I say that about Stephanie. But apparently you love the cat more than you love me, because I am miserable. And you're lucky I am a sweet, nice guy, otherwise I would have dealt with the cat, Stephanie, and either taken her back to the Humane Society, or somehow found her a better home. Alright. Where did I find that dye supplier? Was it in Lemencia? Independent arms dealer, Mender. Independent apothecary. Trade craft supplier. I'm still fairly new to this game. I've been playing it, as I said, a little over a month. And I still haven't quite figured out how to bind my clothing to different job things. I think I wasted a travel to here. A friend of mine said go to character, go up here to where it says gear set, update gear set. Reset. Ah, there's a plus. Ah. Okay, I think I figured it out. A friend of mine must be busy. Another friend of mine. I keep jumping to different conversations. Last time with my other friend, and I was telling her, I said, man, do you ever think back of the stuff we used to get into like 10 years ago, back in like 2007? She's like, you do too? And I said, yeah. I miss hanging out with you. She said, yeah, I wasn't so damn busy. She's like, she got like 2 or 3 jobs. Her and her husband are still trying to claw their ways out of debt. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to spell howdy on my damn phone with the swipe thing. It was saying guest. I said, well, if you ever want to stop by and say hi, I'm on vacation this week. I live like just a few blocks away from her, and she's like, ooh, pretty. Greetings, I think you have come to see me about a retainer. I'll hire one later. She's cute. She's a cutie. Alright, I guess I have to look for it somewhere else. Then I'm talking to another friend of mine on Snapchat. She lives freaking 45 minutes away. And she's working today too, of course. I got 6 almost. Wow. 500,000 deals. But I'm also back to my other conversation about Stephanie, the cat. Pretty miserable. Can't breathe. I'm sneezing like crazy. Every now and then I have to blow my nose. Getting me some more coffee real quick. Check outside on my dog real quick. Hey, Jack. Come on, Jack. I can skip past this on the video if you're watching it after I recorded. So I get back in my chair. Come on, Jack. You come back inside? Huh? Would you like to come back inside, mister? Why you give me that stare, huh? You come look for Mama? Come get Mama? Come get Mama, Jack. She's not really here, but come on, Jack. He gets him in the door. He's like, what? Mama? What? Okay. There's your good boy. There's your good boy. Here, there's your good boy. Let me get you a treat. Oh, look what I got here. Uh-huh. Be right back in there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching this video right now as I speak, live, not recorded. Of course, if you're watching it now or later, I'm going to record it after I've done quit streaming live, and it's recorded, and you can watch it as many times as you want on YouTube. Feel free to skip ahead till I'm back in my chair. Won't be just a moment, though. Preparing myself another fresh cup of coffee. Putting some creamer in there. Okie dokie. I hope no viewers. That's fine. If nobody wants to watch me play, that's totally fine. Alright. Let's see, where... There's the marketplace, right in front of me. Okay. Look at all these people just standing around picking their noses. Oh my god. This gay guy is jumping around with sticks in his hand. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, don't say the word gay, Thunder. I'm offended. Oh, you poor snowflake. You're offended because I said the word gay. If you look up the word gay, it means happy in the dictionary. Not this other meaning that people have created. They've changed, well, in their eyes, have changed the definition of the word gay. It means happy. And if you like fiddling around with someone of the same sex, that's totally your business. I don't judge. But to me, the word will always mean the word happy. You are happy. And it's good that you're happy. You're happy, and you know it, clap your hands. Alright. West Conker's Alley. I gotta remember that. West Conker's Alley. My dog is happy, playing with his new toy we got him a while back. Okay, the Dai manga is in Dai, or no, Lamitia. Alright. Ash Gray Dye. Someone said Someone said you could look to see what the color would look like on your character before you bought it, but I don't see how you could do that. You know what? I'm just gonna make myself gray. This Terabinth. Oh, it's removed eyes. Okay. No, I don't need money out of those. Let's buy 3. You playing with your toy? Aw, you playing with the toy? Okay. Let's change my color of my attire here. Yes. There we go. I think I'll stick with gray until I hit level 70. And then I will, Good day, everyone! I'd like to make my shoes black, if that is possible. Dye my hat. Like Grandolph Grey, except with some red in it. What's up, Majati? What's up, sir? I know it's you because you just recently popped on Discord, and I'm not that popular to get a whole bunch of viewers as of late on YouTube. My character is now level 44, and I'm going to be playing the shit out of this game until I go back to work. Trying to get him to level 50, at least level 50. If I get anything above 50, that's great, but my goal is to hit level 50 before the end of my vacation, if my wife will let me. Luckily, she's working until like 5 today, so I have learned to dye clothing now, because I've been getting like crazy random colors for my clothing, and I look like some poor blind man who's been shopping at Goodwill and can't match his clothes at all. My robe was pink, my pants were yellow, my hat was yellow a while ago, so it's been crazy. Let's see if okay, that is a female. I want to make sure. Let's see. Charcoal gray. That's close to black. You can kind of see the color in the top right corner where it says like russet brown dye. There's a little tiny circle. That color will change depending on the color. Chestnut brown. It's funny that the main two popular colors, black and white, are not sold here. You have to purchase them online at the Final Fantasy Online page. Or is Vindictive Cat watching me? Played a White Mage for a bit in Final Fantasy XIV, but grew dissatisfied with the combat mechanics progression. Well, things have gotten better. I mean, I think over the time. I kind of like it. It's a bit getting used to the different hotbars that are available for PS4. Now, I'm only level 44, and I've only done a handful of dungeons. Let's see. I guess charcoal gray is the only thing I'm going to get close to black as of now. I'll buy one charcoal gray. It says my shoes are pink, even though they're not, but... Wow, what a difference! Woo! Oh yeah, that's true. The cost of mana for certain spells increase as you get higher in level. Like my raise power, it says 575 cost for mana. I think when I learned it at level 12, it was around 105, give or take. I don't remember the exact number, but it was a little over 100. Just a tad. And then it's, you know, one thing that's going to be hard, I think challenging for me later on, is when I'm in a dungeon full of like 4 people, a party of 4, possible. I don't know if I'm going to be responsible of keeping 8 people alive. I have a hard time keeping 4 people alive. I fought Garuda last night in a story mission where I teamed up with random people in a party of 4, me, a tank, and 2 DPSs. And Garuda, she was a, you know what? She was a, whew, man, she was extremely tough. I hear you, Vindictive. I hear you, man. I hear you. Yeah, she was tough. She was doing all these kind of large AoE DPS attacks, and it would take huge chunks of health off of everybody, including myself. And you had like these 4 huge boulders to hide behind when she did like certain attacks. But over time, during the fight, those boulders would dwindle down to nothing. The first time, I think one of the warriors that was holding into the tank, I think he died first. I just could not keep him alive because I was like trying to hide from her attacks from behind the boulder, and then also peek out from behind the boulder and cast my spells to heal him, cast Cure 1, Cure 2, and I was doing Regenerate, casting that. It kind of helps a little bit, a lot of times. I was like, man, I did this one. See, it shows I have benediction, but I don't really get that until like a certain level. I did this certain dungeon the other day called the Dungeon of Death or something like that. Everyone starts out at level 1. and then you gotta try to go to the 50th floor, but I only went to like the 30th floor. And we all got to like level 50 when I finally decided to stop. But you don't get to keep the level 50, but it's a good way to get XP in there. I got to level 44 last night, but I didn't feel like going any higher. Alright, let me go back to where I was at. I can't do that yet. Yes. Looks like I'm bound to do a dungeon. Camp Dragonhead. Alright. I thought Majati would be watching too, because he normally hangs out and watches me play. Or maybe Majati is watching me and Vindictive Cat's just talking about Final Fantasy XIV. I don't know. I don't know who's watching! Oh my god! Alright. I see that not a whole lot of people missed me yesterday and Monday when I decided not to do my radio show. I thought about doing it yesterday and Monday, but I was just like, blah. Really didn't feel like doing it. I wanted to sit in here and play my video games. Call me crazy. I don't know. Hang out here with my wife. My wife and I went walking yesterday, just us two. It's a nice day yesterday. Okay, cool. Alright. You are the one that's watching. Checking on my dog. Whoa. What's it? 6 minutes? Oh. We'll get it down before 5 minutes and 50 seconds. Ooh, cool! Exileon, or Exleon. Aeon, Guardian. The Lightning Horse. A Guardian from like Final Fantasy X. Exion, like L-X-I-O-N. I think we're gonna get it. Woo! Cool. One thing I think it's going to be challenging on me, as I was saying, as a white mage playing this game, is see, like, right here I have Cure, Cure 2, Cure 3, Medica 2, Raise, Stone 2, Arrow. And then later on, well, and over here I have Holy, Benediction. Benediction's like an oh shit scenario. Restores all of a target's HP. And it's an instant cast, but it takes 180 seconds to recast it. So, like, if I'm about to die, and it takes, you know, like 3 seconds or something to cast one of my other cures, and they only do so much. Or say if my warrior or my tank is about to die and it's instant, I can cast that shit like nobody's business. Well, it's instant, so it would definitely be an emergency heal. Just if I don't panic and forget where it's at. Which button is it? Okay. And holy man, I cast that one the other night when I was like level 50. Deals unexpected damage to all nearby enemies with a potency of 200 for the first enemy, 10% less for the second, 12% less for the third, 30% less for the fourth, 4% less for the fifth, and then so on and so forth. And it's a stun. Man, my guy kind of like my character kind of hovers above the ground a little bit, spreads his arms out, and he's just like he's like super focusing and casting this shit. And then this huge white animation effect goes across the area a little bit. It's freaking pretty awesome. What is this side of? Oh yeah. All right. We're about to do a dungeon here in a moment. If I can get there. Going the wrong way. Got a little turned around. Not 100% familiar with this area yet. I might do that dungeon again later. That Dungeon of Death or whatever it's called. And my county, or the city where I live in, have built some brand new houses in my neighborhood, but I'd say maybe less than a half a mile away from my house. And these houses are really nice, and there's this really nice brown one that my wife and I were looking at when we went walking yesterday. Ooh. A level 47 mud puppy. Woo-wee! I don't want to mess with that puppy. No, sir. But it's for sale, of course, and we were like looking at it, looking through the windows and stuff. So nice on the inside, and man, I seriously doubt my wife and I can afford the payments on the mortgage of this house, but man, it is so nice. It's got a huge kitchen, hardwood floor. I'm guessing it's probably a gas fireplace in the kitchen area. And I was like, whoa. But I did think about calling the people that are selling the house and getting a quote or a price or whatever. But the only downside is that there's zero backyard. Very, very little front yard. Like the size of a sidewalk. The width of a sidewalk, I guess you could say. The width of a normal sidewalk. That would be in a city or any area. That's about how wide. You know, like arm's length kind of sidewalk space. That's how much grass is in the front yard. There's like the front porch, a sidewalk width of grass, and then a sidewalk, and then the street. Grass would probably take you like 5 minutes to cut, or less than that. You get out with your lawnmower, bzz, okay, I'm done. Hardly any grass. So, and with my dog, he wouldn't have any place to run. I don't know why I just did that. I saw my chocobo next to me and I was like, huh? The Imperial airship. I saw it approach and land with mine own 2 eyes. I hastened to landing in sight, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before it had deployed a detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. Consternation. Hail, adventurer! Wait, do not tell me. Edric sent you. Tell me this, adventurer. Do you know the Arium Veil earned its most enticing name? Well, allow me to enlighten you. This cave is rich with sulfur and mithril, ore which, through reactions with the groundwater, combine to exude golden-hued fumes. A beautiful sight, that is, until you realize the damn death clouds are burning your chest from within. If you still wish to take your life in your hands, I'll not be the one that stops you. But do not try to get killed. I've dragged enough corpses out of the veil to last a lifetime. Wants to share with you what he knows of the 2 fugitives. There were prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee with the vessel was forced to land. The galleons were 2 deployed, formed search parties, and proceeded to scour the wilderness. In order to alert our forces, I returned to my post to find evidence that someone had been here in my absence. Whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one large and one small. If you search the area, mayhap you will be able to follow the prints to their owners. Turn my ceiling fan down. I was burning up earlier. Before we go in the dungeon here, go over here and look at the footprints. Look, there's some tiny footprints. Surveying. You gotta follow the footprints. More tiny footprints. Yay, surveying! But when I get higher in level, I was trying to say this earlier and I keep forgetting. I'm going to get some important abilities in this hotbar, and then probably in this hotbar, and so on, and so forth. And I'm going to have to remember what I need and which hotbar is it on. You know? Please don't attack me, 46 no wolf. I'll probably can handle it. It'll be a tough fight, maybe. I'm level 44. I got my chocobo with me for the next 23 minutes. But on the house situation, I was telling my wife, I said we would probably we definitely need to fix up our current house, which is going to take a while. We ain't got the money to fix everything in this house quickly. It needs new floors, it needs a new central heat and air unit, it probably needs a new roof, new skylight. We get issues with leaks from time to time when it rains like a mother. When it rains like crazy, I tend to get a leak here and there, like around the skylight in in the master bathroom. And I'll go up there every so often, and I'll have to patch it with this like liquid rubber stuff that's to put on roofs and stuff. I just ain't got the money to afford to pay people to come out here and do a really good patching job. Don't have the money. Can't afford no loan right now. Man, I'm getting really far away from the dungeon. Looks like someone's underneath the bridge. Oh, yeah, it's Wedge. Alright, so, cold. We'll have to go home. Hey, Wedge. Ah! Please, don't eat me! I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Master, it's you! Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. The Garleans were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on evading them. I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw. Thrice! And when I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs, he isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? I found Wedge. Tracked down Wedge? It's wonderful news. Now, what of Biggs? He went a different direction, don't know sure where that. I see. Well, it totally surprised me that the big fellow went off as he did. For all the tongue lashings he gives Wedge, he's always taking care of him. I've scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but we have found nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. With both Yada and Y'shtola helping out, I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. If memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dear, I hope. Was that Master Garland you spoke with? Sure was. After 5 more years. Thank goodness he's alive. I'm feeling better now, Master. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Respond to a friend on Snapchat. Alright. Oh, that startled me. That's all my, let's go to this dungeon first. And then we'll go to the other mission. But I don't know if my wife and I could afford the mortgage payments on a house like that. As nice as it is, we'd probably be struggling. She works at a Bed Bath & Beyond part-time. Her boss told her that if she wanted a full-time position, she'd have to do some kind of position like a Mary bridal position at the store, like to help people getting gifts for bridals and stuff, or in some other position. And my wife's like, I don't know about that. My wife, she doesn't like having a whole lot of stressful responsibilities. She wants something that's super easy, doesn't require a whole lot of responsibility, I guess, and a whole lot of brain power. She's a pretty simple person, and I can understand. Alright. Dungeons can be a little stressful. Ah, gosh darn it, I can't go in here to level 47. Is this the... Soon after its discovery, miners from across the realm flocked to the Arum Vale, driven by rumors that deep within lay endless vades of mithril. What they found instead of was gold, but not the sort which make them rich. Believing the substance precious Arum, miners unknowingly stumbled into deep pools of glowing venom, thereafter known as the gold bile. Not only did the liquid burn their skin, but the noisome fumes given off by the foul ooze cooked their lungs when inhaled, bringing on a quick yet excruciating death. These truths, however, have done little to prevent new miners from braving the suffocating shafts, now even more driven to find what those who entered before could not. 90 minutes. They got 90 minutes to complete the dungeon. So it's probably about an hour long. 1 tank, 1 healer, 2 DPSs, level 47, sync to 49. Well, I'll just have to come back later. Yeah, 3 more levels before I can enter this place. Alright. There's an option on this game where you can go to the FinalFantasy.com's the website for this game and purchase a token or something that's like $20 or $30 or something to level a class all the way up to like level 60, I think. Which I think is stupid. Why would you want to do that? Why would anybody want to level their character, their class up to level 60? I mean, yeah, it sounds kind of nice to get your class all the way up to level 60 and be done with it. But then, I kind of like the idea of getting there on your own, and when you get new abilities as you level, you have time to learn when and how to use new abilities. I mean, some of them are pretty obvious, you know. Like, I got to play with Holy and Benediction a little bit. Where's Medica? Here, Medica 2. Restores own HP and the HP of all nearby members. Takes 3 seconds to cast that. And I only got to play with these two for like during like the final boss in that one dungeon I did. They got all these other abilities right here that I'll be getting. This one's pretty obvious. Envelops a designated area in a veil of secure, healing any party members who enter. It puts a giant circle on the floor and heals people. It lasts 24 seconds. A size deals unexpected damage to all nearby enemies with a potency of 300. Some of these I probably won't use all the time. Tetragrammatation. Tetragrammaton. Restores target's HP. Define venison. Creates a barrier around self or target that absorbs damage totaling 50% of target's maximum HP. So it's like a buff. You know, I have to cast that on people and myself. So it's not like Protect, right? Anybody in my party will all get it when I cast it. I have to cast it on multiple people at a time. And this Pulmonary Indulgence restores its own HP and the HP of all nearby party members. Potency will varies with the current confession stack. Confession 1, 150, 2, 300, 3, 450. Party members, including self, are granted a confession each time you heal their HP via Medica 2 or Cure 3. Confession duration is 10 seconds. Can only be cast when at least one party member, including self, has a confession granted by you. So I'd have to like cast Medica 2, Cure 3 on myself or someone, and then cast Pulmonary Indulgence on them, and that will give them an extra bonus of healing, I guess, or health, for 10 seconds. Whew. And then there's repose. That puts the target to sleep for 30 seconds. It's a lot to learn. A lot to remember. And this limit break, I'm sure you're familiar with limit break. And I got that on my hotbar right there. So if I'm ever in a huge dungeon with a lot of people and everyone wipes, then I'll be able to cast that once it reaches 3 bars. I've been told numerous times from a friend of mine, never cast limit break when it's just 1 or 2. Piss a lot of people off if you're in a big party battle. Alright. Well met, welcome adventurer. What brings you to the frozen corner of the Threm? Oh, it would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire, dear. I will bring you a hot broth. How are you? How are we feeling now then? Stay here as long as you need. The same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain to have a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. I'm getting close to the very end of the story on the main story for this game. Because when this game originally came out, it was just the max level was level 50. And then when the next expansion DLC came out, it was like it went to level 60. The round, I forget what it was called. And then the newest one that came out, Stormblood or whatever it's called, I forget. And it gets to level 70. Huh. Make him sit down. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold, with Garleans on his heels. He lured the enemy away for my sake, and now he's suffering for it. I hate to have to rely on you again, Master, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. Nah, I'm gonna sit here by the fire and roast the marshmallows for about 30 minutes. Alright. We gotta talk to this lady again. A Rogadian. I'm probably mispronouncing that. Rogadian? A Rogadian gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion. I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think for a moment, dear. I would not raise your hope unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it the Fury's Gaze, as it may be worth the while to investigate. I make this suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort, rather than drawing the enemy to this tower. Mayhap he elected to pass us by. She's probably right. Awfully quiet in Discord chat today. That was my worst attempt at a Miss Doubtfire impersonation, if you were wondering. I try, but I probably don't get not too probably good at it. It's around the corner here. Man, chili sounds good, by the way. My wife and I are broke until payday. We spent a little bit too much money over the week, paying bills and getting groceries, and I've got my hard drive from my computer. I just got to purchase the copy of Windows 10 Pro, Home Pro, I think I'm getting, from a website that a friend gave me. It's like 80 or 90 bucks, I can't remember. But first, I'm also going to be getting a 1 terabyte external hard drive. I need to get that first, soon, because my hard drive currently in my computer is starting to bite the dust. Every once in a while, it starts to do this thing where it doesn't want to do anything. And it's like the last time I had to do a hard boot to shut it off, because trying to get it to tell it to shut down or restart, it was crazy. Like, see, I have a mouse now for my PS4, and say this is my desktop on my computer. I would like be trying to move my mouse to the start icon to try to shut it down, and it would be like barely moving, and then if I was trying to like go down to like the start thing. I'm about to remove these security things that I download to my phone. But it would take forever just to get the mouse down to the start area on my computer to bring up Windows and then drag it up to the top. I have Windows 7, I think. I may have Windows 8.1. I can't remember. I'll have to look. But it was taking forever. I could not get it to restart just by going to the restart option on the computer. And every now and then I can hear the hard drive making some weird noises. It kind of worries me. I don't want to lose all my files and stuff again. Especially all my music files. I am glad these plasmoids are non-aggressive. Oh, it's quite pretty in here. It's quite lovely. Ugh. Holy moly. I'm gonna die here. Really? Crap. Attacked the wrong thing. Probably gonna die now. I did not mean to attack that damn plasmoid. I was trying to target one of the other enemies that was attacking me. I guess I don't need to be in here anymore. I'm probably not gonna broadcast my self on camera anymore on Twitch while I'm doing my radio show. For one, I can't seem to figure out why. Well, never mind. I tried restarting my computer a while back to see if it would recognize my main microphone that I use for broadcasting. My studio microphone that I paid money for and put all money into of having really good sound quality while I'm broadcasting. It still won't recognize my microphone. I've tried unplugging it, plugging it back in, restarting the computer. Computer will not recognize the microphone. It drives me insane. I'm having to use my damn webcam microphone to broadcast. And only one person really watches me on my webcam when I'm doing my radio show, and that's Majati. Which I appreciate, I mean, but I thought more people would want to see what's going on in the background while I'm doing my radio show, but not as exciting, I guess, as I thought. Watching my mug, you know, and there's a slight delay, the difference between what you hear on say Winamp, listening to my show, you know, what you're seeing on Twitch. Man. There's nothing dying in these pants. Now I got new pants. I need to repair my armor. We can't give up, Master. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold, or he is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only to tell us where else to look. Ask them for me, as anyone who will listen, and hurry. Biggs' chances of survival grow slimmer by the moment. And I'm just going to sit here by the fire and get cozy. I can't wait to hit 70 on this character. I don't usually buy shit online, pay real money for things, but there's this badass looking staff I want to have for my character once he hits 70. Something a bit more manly than this little leaf staff, whatever it is I have on my back right here. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he's not to be found around here or in the vicinity of the Darkhold, it is possible he made for Whiterim. To reach it, you must travel through Definian Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it is surely better than worrying in idleness. I wish you luck. Oh, and one more thing. Do tread rarely when climbing up the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I broke my leg when I slipped and took a tumble. You took a tumble. Let's see what's at the very top. Nothing but people. And a door that I can't get into. I took a tumble. Yes, and broke my leg. Well, I probably won't broadcast my self anymore on Twitch when I'm doing my radio show. It didn't catch on like I thought it would. Hello, other viewer, possibly Majari, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, was it Majari? Apparently. Just some random person. There wasn't nothing exciting going on, so they went looking elsewhere. Pure energy. I don't feel like fighting pure energy right now, so I'm going to run this way. And run from this creature. Level 45. Wow. Oh, it's biased. I thought it said blast. Man, that creature's biased. I don't like it. Yep. Yeah, one of the commonalities of Final Fantasy, Biggs and Wedge. Also Sid. He seems to be he's in every Final Fantasy game. Y'shtola! Is that how you pronounce her name? Y'shtola? I think that's how you pronounce her name. In Yada? Yada is extremely cute and hot. She's a cutie for a digital character. Uh-oh. Not above all 48. You'd have to do like a buttload of stuff to get to above 48 before you got to this story mission. I have to pull up my phone charger soon. Our orders are to take you back, dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, thinhead? Ha ha ha! Ah, master, it is well that you are here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Well, let's go kick some ass, shall we? Yada has the right of it. He will perish if we delay. With me. Let's go kick some ass. Take names. He's not alone! Kill them all! Uh-oh. Time to whoop some ass. Holy shitballs! Really? Can't let Biggs die. Otherwise, I'll just start all over again. Really? Wow, everything's attacking me. Whew. That was close. Cool. Yeah, I think they're called Mithras, the cat people. He has been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. Clements, how you say? Very well. Yada and I shall bear him there with all haste. Sid will be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. I love reunions. I think they're called Mithras. I think. Yeah. I had a Mithra or a cat person, then I rechanged her to a very tall, athletic, muscular woman. Not grossly muscular, but very athletic female muscular. My wife is on lunch. Nah. Spying back to my wife. Maybe. Or did you look it up? Man, if I had the money to get me a damn joystick for my PS4, I would be getting, probably playing my Elite Dangerous on my PS4 today. My wife is sending me a Snapchat. For some reason it didn't pop up. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Well, yes. It's just, I didn't think I'd ever see him again. I owe a lot to you. I owe a lot of you my life, and you saved Wedge's too, Master. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Biggs, Wedge, God, it's good to see you two again. Chief, it's you. It's really you. In our hearts, we knew you were still alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. When Alphinaud told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with nary a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. It must have been awful. There's one thing I don't understand though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the immortal flames should have seen them coming, right? I myself have asked that same question. That day, when I returned to the carnage of the Waking Sand, I noted naught amiss in horizon. Nothing at all to suggest the passing of an Imperial force from this. I conclude that the Garleans came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there by potent teleportation magics. Magics of the kind used by the Asians. Carry on. We were bound and blindfolded and bundled into a cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Sentry. Upon arrival, we were marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into the detainment cell together, while Menphilia and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard of them. Castrum Sentry. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for it felt like years, but was only moons. or maybe only weeks. And then, without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us and put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound to Garmald. Much to our dread, we knew that if we were taken back there, we weren't like to leave again. So, risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and thereby forced the emergency landing. And in the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip out our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. Ha! If I didn't know better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls on an airborne vessel. That will have been Biggs' handiwork, like as not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. I thought my wife had sent me a Snapchat. Master, thank you for turning my dearest assistant to me. There is still many questions in my mind, but the answers can't wait. Manipula and others still want for rescue. Alright, you two. You lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what's for. Hurrah! A friend of mine messaged me on Snapchat. That person is riding on a giant egg. the things you see in a Final Fantasy game, man, I swear. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they were Mithras in Final Fantasy XI, and they were only females. Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Now we must find a way to rescue Minfilia and the others. Gods know we've kept them waiting for too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Sentry. So let us convene at Revenant's Toll in Mordana. 'Tis as a good place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east and south will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of the local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Escape around. Whoa, I haven't been there yet. Interesting. Interesting. Mordana. Raid. Wow. Dungeon. Mordana. Alright, looks like damn, I hadn't been to that one either. I guess I'm going to Camp Bullfrog. Camp Bullfrog it is, my friend. Camp Bullfrog. Man. Alright, going to do some running here. Handful frog! Woohoo! Ding! On the tune. Train going by my area. I have some railroad tracks like that are like right behind my house. I was gonna make me a bowl of cereal. Totally forgot. Holy shit. Level 49. Ain't you sweet boy over there? You can barely see my dog on camera. The bottom left of my camera screen, or to my screen anyway. It might be the bottom right to yours, I don't know. Back is itching. Alright. Meant to make me a bowl of cereal. I'm gonna do that here in a moment. Level 49 Earth Sprite. Gotta run past these guys. I got lucky, I thought I was going to aggro them. Kinda creepy. I don't know what. Okay, cool. I wasn't sure if it was gonna open or not. 46. Not too bad. Yeah, I thought so. Let's run way down here. You ever play Final Fantasy 15? These bad guys here reminded me of the bad guys in Final Fantasy 15. The Empire. I guess they're called the same thing over in Final Fantasy 15. Mud puppy. Giant frogs. Nixes. I never did finish Final Fantasy 15. Holy shit! He pulled me with his tongue. Haha. Could get me. A very fast frog. Alright. I made it. At home point. If you'll excuse me for the moment, I'm gonna go pour myself a bowl of mini wheat cereal. Because I'm hungry. I haven't ate anything all day. Won't be just a moment. Rinse out a bowl here a little bit. I used yesterday. Dry my hands off. And my eyeballs gonna itch now. Alright. On vacation, and I'm broke as hell. I would say I'm broke as fuck in the general chat, but people would get angry. Oh, goodness, thunder, such language. Come on, get out of the bag here. Such language! Oh, you hurt my virgin ears! Almost empty here. Spoon! Now, let us get out the milk. Because you can't have cereal, really, without milk. Okie dokie. Alright, I'm back. Get a bowl of cereal here. My controller died. I gotta move my character and nothing happened. Oh, okay. Oh, she's a cutie. Cutie, cutie. Okay. Oh, over there. I was like, where is it? Well met, friend. What brings you to the Revenant's Toll? Did I hear you rightly? Your friends are being held captive at Castrum Sentry, and you want to rescue them? I don't mean to discourage you, but that might prove difficult. The stronghold has been on high alert of late, with armored patrols seen about the perimeter around the clock. Not even a fly could get in within 100 yards of the walls undetected. If the Goblins are alerted to our coming, we cannot know what they will do to Menifia and the others. We must act with the greatest stealth. Aye, it has to be good old-fashioned infiltration. But with the security so tight, how are we going to smuggle ourselves in? Why, I don't mind to walk through the front door. Huh? The front door? Aye, we'll disguise ourselves as Imperial troops and march right in. For this, we'll need a few sets of Imperial uniforms, a suit of Magnatech armor, and impeccable timing. That's a bold strategy, but it just might work. Where we are, there's certainly no shortage of opportunities to borrow the equipment. Knowing these Imperial bastards, they won't even suspect that we savage Orinzians would think to use their technology. Now my wife's texting me again. That is settled. If you're determined to go ahead with this, I recommend you speak with Guillemot. Fellow's got a personal grudge against the Empire and happens to know a deal about Castrum Sentry. Besides, I've no doubt that he'd want to be of aid. Ida and I shall go and reconnoiter Garling activity at the stronghold. I've never seen that word before. Reconnoiter? It would not... Shit. Come and join us when you're ready, Master. Let's do it. Reconnoiter? What the hell is that? I heard that word before. That booty dough. Bear with me here. Maybe they mean, like, what's up, Jackie boy? I'm typing it in Google here. Make a military observation. Okay. Gotcha. To inspect, observe, or survey the enemy. Gotcha. reconnaissance, basically. Way to say doing some reconnaissance. What's the matter, Jackie boy? What's the matter? You gotta go outside? Be right back. Go outside? My boy gotta go outside? Okay. Do your thing, young man. Alright. Back again. Isn't it crazy nowadays with phones? We gotta put basically pocket-sized computers. We gotta put like virus protection programs and stuff to keep your phone clean from malware and shit on your phones. It's crazy. Looking for Guillemot, are you? Well, you found him, whoever you are. Huh? You're looking to get inside Captain Sentry, and you need my help? Something tells me we're gonna get along just fine. Almost 45. Guillemot would like to aid in your mission to rescue the captured Scions. So, you have friends at Captain Sentry what wants for rescue? That Staffborn knows me too well. Aye, you can count on my help. I've got a score to settle with the Imperials, and I've never passed on an opportunity to get back at the Horsehorns. But enough about me, let's talk about strategy. Oh, let's talk strategy. Rescuing folk from captivity, my captivity is right delicate business. A single oversight, just one little blunder, it's all over. You can't leave any room for uncertainty. For starters, you need to confirm beyond the shadow of a doubt that your friends, where you think they are, you don't want to risk your neck only to discover that they've been moved elsewhere. But how can you find out, you ask? By following these instructions. If you approach Sentry from the east, you'll see a swampland to your left called Tangle. Get in there, never mind all the morbals, and navigate your way to the southwestern corner. You'll come upon some drainage pipes coming down from the stronghold. Don't ask me how I know, but one of them leads back up to the command tower. And if you listen closely, it might be as you can eavesdrop on some of them halflings within. Once we know for certain your friends are there, we'll move to the next stage of the operations. Now go get going, and Godspeed. Alright. I'll try not to talk with my mouth full. Or eat with my mouth full. Or... Wait a minute. I'll try not to make any disgusting sounds while I'm chewing my food over the microphone. Alright. Let me do something real quick. Yeah. Alright. Stay over there, Toad. That's weird. The sky, the effect going on in the horizon. The sky, like, it's cool. It's like when oil or gasoline or something petroleum gets in the water, it makes that rainbow effect, this discoloration effect. He's probably gonna see me. Oh, good timing there. Good timing. Yes. There's the pipes. Pardon me. Gotta go around. I'm gonna sneak past this tree thing. Really? Thing just had to throw up on me. Is it blew up? Now I'm fighting the guy. This way. Sneak past the ugly plant thing. Smash. I hate those things. They cast so many crap on you. Blind, poison, all kinds of shit. Blind and poison are just two of the things that it casts on you. Really? At first I thought that guy was going to help me, but he didn't. The faint sound of conversation echoes down the pipe. What on the captives? Does she still refuse to speak? She may as well be deaf, mute, for all the information we've gotten out of her. The others aren't much better. The Elzen gets on my nerves most of all. Every time he opens his mouth, it's only to spout gibberish. I do wonder why is the Tribunus so obsessed with this Menphilia woman. They say she possesses some mystical power, something we Garlands don't have. Mystical power? Like the kind that the beastmen use? How am I supposed to bloody know? If you're so curious, why don't you go ask the Tribunus yourself? As well as try to tumble her? I like my head where it is, thank you very much. Our break is over. Best we get back to our stations. How convenient that he just happened to catch that conversation while these guys were on their break. Footfalls grow fainter until it is silent. How convenient. Now, I gotta go speak to Alphanod. Alphanod? I think that's how you say his name, Alphanod. Hope I'm going the right way. For a moment, say, hell yeah, I've just been busy, shouldn't be on this evening. Cool. I told him that I'm level, almost 44 when I sent the message. Now I'm almost 45. I'm going to try to get to level 50 before my vacation's over with. Or my staycation. No easy way of getting out of here without being spotted by somebody. I was behind that mud puppy. How did it dare see me? Well, mud puppy and no mud puppy is slow as a sloth. Yeah, watch out for the frog here. They got a tongue as quick as lightning. That'd be a horrible way to die, wouldn't it? A giant frog zapping you up in its mouth with its quick lightning tongue. And then it just kind of swallows you because frogs don't really have teeth. And you probably drown and suffocate inside of its stomach. Probably suffocate because there's no oxygen inside of its stomach. I would probably more want to suffocate than drown in its stomach bile. It's gross. If I was to get captured by a huge frog like that. but they don't exist. Thank goodness. That and giant mosquitoes. I probably could have just teleported back. Check my phone here. Good to see you again, Master. I'm given to understand you have conducted some reconnaissance. Tell me, what were you able to learn? So, Menphilia and the others are indeed in Castle Senshi. Their presence thus confirmed. We may proceed with the mission. While you were afield, Sid took the liberty of devising a plan of action. Pray have the details from him. Good work, Master. As Alphanod has already told you, we've plotted out the course of the rescue. The gist of it is unchanged. We disguise ourselves as Imperial soldiers and infiltrate the stronghold. Galamont is looking into ways to procure a suit of Magnatech armor. In the meantime, I need your assistance for some preparation of my own. Menphilia and the others are counting on us, Master. Let's not keep them waiting any longer than necessary. Stand by, my friend. Look at my phone. Looks like I gotta be 45 or 46. About to sneeze. Man. I was able to mute my microphone just in time. Alright, looks like I gotta go do some other things to get myself to 46. I can do some missions around here, maybe. Crystal Tower is more than my chosen field. It is a passion. That a structure of such magnitude could appear overnight, on the heels of the commodity. In the 5 years since, its mysteries have resisted my patient courtship. But I will never, not never, but I will wear down its modesty, or my name is not Napa Tayun. I think that's how you pronounce it. You know of the crystallized plain to the west of the Revenant's Toll, do you not? All my research to date points to an important discovery to be made in that glittering expanse, likely the key to the tower itself. And yet I am unjustly barred from a closer look at those crystals by Nixes. Now you understand, do you not? They must die, those Nixes. I will not suffer them to keep me from penetrating the secret of the tower. So she wants me to go kill a bunch of frogs. She's too afraid to get too close to them because of that big old tongue they have. Wrap her up, pull her inside of his tummy and eat her. Ugh. Man. Alright. Investigate the sites and slay the Nixes. I shouldn't have called away my my companion. Let's check on him real quick. Got a while before he's level 7 or high level. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. You see that? Aw, they're both fighting over my affection. Aw, he croaked. That toad croaked. He's dead. Well, I've learned that when I'm broadcasting, sometimes typing in Discord, my comments do not go in or go through. I try to say welcome to Fulgent, but it doesn't go through. Because I'm using a lot of bandwidth right now to broadcast. Ah, he croaked too. Well, one of it did go through, yeah. I guess I tried to go through twice. I don't know. Very strange. check on my dog. Hopefully I won't get attacked while I'm at the window here, or door. Jackie boy! Jackie boy! Stand by, my friend, stand by. I mean, he doesn't want to come back in yet. I'm just going to see what he's doing. If I can. He's going to have some busy work for me this spring and summer. I got to fix a lot of holes and stuff in the ground he's been digging. Kind of playing with another dog next door, and Casper. Okay. Okay. Curiosity has been satisfied. See what he's up to. Three? Oh, Lord of mercy. Alright, you all can't fight for my affection. Only one frog at a time. I'm not that kind of man. I think I'll broadcast another 20 minutes, 10 or 20. And then I'll just stop broadcasting today. You know, just flew the Nixes? It's been barely... After all, I am still quite flushed from my outburst earlier. They were dead or my rage had cooled. Well, that's quite lovely. They had it coming. Those hoppers. Crystal Tower is foremost in my mind, but adventures may bear some studying too. Perhaps as a side project. This will be more of an experimental research. I shall find you a blood pact to sign. So close to 45. Let's see what's up here. Here. An Electrum Spectre. Jade Crook. Can't use it till I hit 45. Interesting. Well, we have to wait. Let's see. Let's go back to I think it's the quarry mill. Camp Tranquil. I think it's Camp Tranquil. Alright. I think the dungeon, is up here near this quest. Potsherds of Posterity. This little opening right here. I'm almost 45, so close to hitting 45. So close, I can smack it with a pepperoni pizza. Whatever that means. The random crap that comes out of my mouth. Tonight on NBC. Why does Thunder say the things he says? Who knows? Let's go fight the giant turtle. Or two. The easy, like, puny little insects I squash with my thumbnail. Yeah. Yeah. Fight the turtle. Yeah, let's do it. Do it good. Need to recast my shield. The speed of my internet seems to go up and down. One minute it says it's really good, and I could have broadcast it using a signal to put out a 1080p resolution. And then sometime, if I would have started broadcasting using that, then my internet signal would have gone down for some reason, and then it would have canceled the broadcast. I wouldn't have been broadcasting anymore. So I would have had to go back in using a 720. Alright. Let's fight this turtle and smack it on its behind. Yeah! Knock you on your behind, turtle. Ah! You're dead. Really? Gotta fight two of them. Let's fight this hoverfly swarm. With some insects. Wow. I mean, I could have gone somewhere else and fought like level 40 something creatures. But I don't want to travel a bunch of places. Wow. Alright, let's just go to the, try to find the mine. Well, Mr. Vindictive Cat, thank you for watching, sir. It's been a pleasure. I thought Majari might want to watch too, but I guess not. It's alright.